I've been really into like the Canadian tuxedo kind of look. This is definitely really high in protein. I live in Canada and we're going through an election right now. Oh geez, I totally forgot to cook the sausage. Okay. You are not doing enough, you don't have enough, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough. This is what springtime in Canada looks like. Yeah, this is honestly just kind of how it goes when you're not on social media. Morning guys, it is Easter weekend. I haven't really done a video in a couple weeks and the weather's finally starting to get really nice. It's actually starting to feel like spring, so yeah, I thought today would be a nice day to do a vlog. I have the day off. We're not doing anything with family this year because my parents are going away for the weekend, and so this morning I'm just getting ready to go have coffee with a friend, which yeah, it's pretty early actually. It's a Saturday morning and I was up at like 6:40, but yeah, we're gonna meet for coffee at 9 o'clock. We're going to this cute little coffee shop that we usually meet at, and then I'm not sure what else I'm gonna get up to for the day. Brad and I might go to the gym later, so I'm gonna come back home and pick him up, and then yeah, I think we're gonna go to the gym and maybe do some other stuff. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I guess you'll find out as I do. Okay, so this is my outfit. I just cannot decide which jacket to wear. I've been really into like the Canadian tuxedo kind of look, so denim on denim basically. I have this like lighter colored one. It's kind of like distressed. I just don't know about like, yeah, the different colors. I have this like bigger one. I'm not sure. Is it? Wait. Okay. So I just finished having coffee with my friend. It was really, really nice to see her. It had been a while since I'd visited with her. I had like a mocha latte with soy milk. It was really good. They have like lots of vegan baked goods and stuff there. So I got this, it was like a strawberry shortcake cookie. And yeah, it was like absolutely amazing. I love like anything strawberry shortcake. Yeah, actually that was kind of like my breakfast. I didn't end up eating breakfast before I left. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back home and eat some breakfast. Okay, so we finally have a plan for the day. So I just ate breakfast. Well, it was kind of my lunch because it's like almost 1 o'clock right now. But yeah, so we're just gonna get ready to head back into town. Actually, my fiance is gonna go vote today because yeah, if you didn't know, we live in Canada and we're going through an election right now. So he's gonna vote today. I don't feel quite ready to vote yet, so I think I'm gonna go on Monday. And then we're gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna head out for lunch to a new spot that I've been wanting to check out for a while. I think we might go to a music store, so I'm gonna have a look at some piano music probably, and yeah, so that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. Also, I did get a question on my last vlog if I am vegan, because obviously I've been eating quite a bit of vegan food. So I'm not fully vegan, but I do like to eat mostly vegan food. I guess I call myself like plant-based. I still do eat eggs, and I do try and get them from my parents' farm when they have some to spare. Like I was really strict at the beginning. I was like strictly vegan, but I just found that with my lifestyle, with like my social life, eating with family, that kind of stuff, I just found it to be a little bit too restricting. So I decided to just be a little bit more flexible with it. And I found that that is way more sustainable for me. So like literally 99.9% of what I eat is plant-based. I just allow myself a little bit of grace. Yeah, I think that, you know, I'm making a bigger impact eating the way I am rather than just saying screw it and, you know, starting to eat meat again and stuff like that. So, and I mostly do it for like ethical reasons. I have always just like loved animals. I've always had a really strong connection to animals. We used to have like pigs on our farm. My siblings were also in 4-H, so we had, you know, a few cows at the farm. So yeah, I grew up being around farm animals and everything, and I just always like love them so much. I always felt a very strong connection to them. And so that is kind of the main reason why I don't enjoy eating animals. But obviously, like I don't have any restrictions on my diet. Like I don't follow any no carb or no fat, whatever. I definitely enjoy some junk food every now and then. But I do eat like mostly whole foods, I would say for the most part. So I do care about my health. I do care about the animals, and also the environmental impact is a huge win as well. That is kind of the gist of my diet and why I do it.
What are you doing?
Okay, I totally suck at this vlogging thing apparently, because I totally forgot to film like everything that I just did. So yeah, after we went to the gym, we ended up going to the Indian restaurant, that one that we haven't tried yet. So yeah, we went there, got some amazing food. I totally did not film it, but we just got some vegetable pakora for an appetizer. I got like a lentil kind of dal, and then I got a chickpea chana masala, and then we also got some naan and rice. So yeah, ate some of that. It was like really, really good, really satisfying. And then we ended up going to a music store. So yeah, I got this piano book. Yeah, there's like a ton of songs in here. So I thought I would definitely be able to find something that I want to learn in here. Yeah, actually this is one that I probably want to learn. I love the Phantom of the Opera. So, and yeah, this is a really beautiful song. So I might try and learn this one, but yeah, so we got that. And then I ended up getting this guitar chords chart. I don't really play guitar a lot, but Brad just got a new guitar and thought this would be really handy to have on hand, just guitar chords and then like the notes and everything. So I'm going to turn this into a weekend vlog, and I'll show you what I eat tomorrow as well, because today was like a very not typical day of eating. I pretty much had like straight sugar for breakfast, which is something I never do. And I only ate actually 2 meals. I might have a snack later too, we'll see. I'll just kind of take you along the whole weekend and show you what I get up to. This is kind of what happens when you're not on social media. You like get out of the habit of documenting everything that you do. So I'm sorry if this is kind of like a choppy vlog that doesn't make sense, but like, yeah, this is honestly just kind of how it goes when you're not on social media, and you just like are in the moment a lot of the time and you just totally forget about documenting. So I apologize for that, but yeah, we'll see what we get up to next. guess I should say good afternoon. I think it's almost noon now. Yeah, we woke up late this morning. Just took the opportunity to sleep in. It is Easter Sunday, so we just want to, you know, have a nice relaxing day for the most part. So I woke up this morning, and then the first thing I did was feed the animals, and I went outside, and it was just so beautiful out today. It was like, you know, I live in Canada, so maybe compared to where you live, it's not that nice, but it was like plus 7 degrees Celsius this morning, and the sun is just shining, and it's not windy or anything. So yeah, it was just really beautiful. So I definitely wanted to come back in, make my coffee, and then drink it while I kind of walked around the yard this morning. It's just like really beautiful. I love doing that when it's nice out. It's just such a good way to start the morning, and yeah, just like a slow way to wake up. You know, getting that sunlight in my eyes is really good in the morning too. Brad came outside, and we just were kind of dreaming and planning about the things that we want to do in the yard, and we just want to make this yard, you know, more homey. And I mean, we've been here for a long time, but we've kind of been neglecting our yard a little bit. I had the idea to turn our gazebo into a chicken coop eventually. We don't use it for anything. It is pretty old too. Like, we had the idea of turning it into maybe a guest room, but we would have to do some more fixing up for that. But it is perfect for a chicken coop. So I think that is what we're gonna do next year. So now I'm gonna make some brunch, some Easter brunch. I asked Brad what he wanted, and he said some tofu scramble, and I'm definitely feeling that too. So that is what I'm gonna make for brunch. So I'll take you along and show you how I make my tofu scramble. Probably gonna use 1.5 blocks of tofu. Yeah, we're probably only gonna have like 2 meals today. I'm gonna make kind of a special Easter supper. I'm also gonna add, we just have 1 mushroom that we have to use up, so I'm gonna add that. And also some fresh dill and some green onion, and also some cherry tomatoes, and then some spinach. I'll toss that in at the end. I think I'm also gonna cut up some of this. It's just like a vegan sausage. It's really good as a breakfast sausage, and also I love using this crumbled up in pasta. Yeah, I'm just gonna like cut some slices, and we'll have some sausage on the side. So while the pan is heating up, I'm just gonna cut up my veggies that I'm gonna need for the scramble just to get them ready. And yeah, this doesn't take very long at all. It's very easy and simple to make. And this is definitely one of the staple meals that I've had over the past 10 or so years since I've been plant-based. It's just like always tastes so good, and it's really high in protein. You can get some veggies in there as well. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna like dice up these mushrooms just roughly, and then got some cherry tomatoes. I love using cherry tomatoes in the scramble because I just cut them in half, so it's really easy to prep, and also they just have a really nice like sweet and strong flavor. And I can't have tofu scramble without bread, so I'm just going to use this sourdough bread that I bought the other day. And the tofu that I like to use is extra firm tofu. This is like pretty much the only tofu that I buy, because it is the highest in protein. If you're wanting to like eat some more tofu to get in some plant protein, just make sure you get the ones that are high in protein. Okay, our pan is nice and warm, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And then I like to add the tofu in. Usually I like to add it in first so that it can get nice and not crispy, but it can just cook a little bit before I add everything else. And just give that a good stir. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to the tofu, and this just helps it cook faster because it helps to release the moisture. So next I'm just going to get the green onion and the dill ready to go in. So I'm actually going to cut these a little bit higher. I'm actually experimenting. I'm putting like the green onion bottoms into some water, and I'm just seeing if they'll actually grow, because I've seen this so many times online. And it looks like these ones are actually like growing a little bit, so I don't know, we'll see, it might work. So I'm just gonna give these chop. And then I'm just grabbing a little bunch of dill and just roughly chopping this up as well. Okay, and our tofu is getting a little bit crispy, which is what we want. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna go in with the mushrooms and the tomatoes. Oops. So you want the tomatoes to cook down so they're kind of mushy. So once they're all like that, then I'll add the spices in. Okay, then while that's cooking, I'm just gonna get the bread ready. So I'm just gonna slice this up. I usually have about like three of these slices per serving because they're pretty small. Okay, now at this point, all the tomatoes look nice and cooked. So I'm going to add the spices in. So I'm going in with some smoked paprika. And I don't measure anything, I just wing it every time. And then some turmeric. Just a little bit of this because you don't want the flavor to be too strong. And then my favorite seasoning ever, this roasted garlic and pepper. And then just some granulated garlic. Some nutritional yeast. I put nutritional yeast on so many things because it just adds like a nice umami flavor. And I'm also going to add some pepper and a little bit more salt. And then you just want the spices to cook for just about like a minute or so, so they release their flavors a bit more. And then at this point, I just go in with a little bit of soy milk, like just a little splash. And this just just makes it easier to like put on your toast. Makes it a little bit more sticky. And at this point, I'm gonna go in with dill, green onion, a very generous handful of spinach. And just mix that all in. And then while that's wilting, I'm gonna add some more bread to the toaster. Oh geez, I totally forgot to cook the sausage. Okay, I'm also gonna cook the sausage. Oops. So this is what the sausage looks like all cut up. Alright, so this is what the tofu scramble looks like when it's done. So the spinach is all wilted. So I'm just going to turn this off and I'll show you how I plate it up. I'm just going to go in with my toast. So like I said, I like to have 3 slices usually. A little tiny bit of this leftover tofu cream cheese that I made. I'm just going to use up the rest of this. Just kind of spread it on the toast here. So yeah, I just have enough for 2 slices, and then the other one I'm just going to put a little bit of vegan butter. Alright, so this is my plate here. So I've got the sourdough toast with the cream cheese and that vegan sausage, got a few slices of that, tofu scramble, and then we are absolutely obsessed with these pickled banana peppers. Like they're a little bit spicy, but they're not too spicy, and we just like put them on everything lately. So I love just having those with the tofu scramble. It's so good. And yeah, this does look like a lot of food, which it is. And this is definitely really high in protein. But like I said, we're probably only going to have 2 full meals today. So yeah, I just wanted to have a really big breakfast and then we'll have a really big supper. So yeah, I'm just going to dig into this. Okay, so I'm finally done cleaning the windows. I wasn't really planning on doing that today, but it's something I've been wanting to do forever. And yeah, today just seemed like a good day because we were kind of just hanging around the house. So that took me a really long time. So I'm pretty tired after doing that. But now I just am drinking this, I don't know, kind of like iced tea lemonade thing. A scoop of iced tea flavored essential amino acids in here. I just squeezed like half a lemon in here to make it more like a lemon iced tea. And then I also put a scoop of creatine in here and then just a little bit of ice. And then it also helps me get in another liter of water. I think I'm just honestly gonna chill for a bit. Brad went into town to go to the gym and do a couple things. So I just wanted to give you a little update on how it's been being off of social media, because it's been about a month and a half now since I've been off. Oh, I mean, I said this in my last video, like I'm definitely not going back. The longer I am off of it, the less I even think about it. I'm so much happier. I feel like I'm starting to I guess romanticize my own life, and I feel like I've been doing more things like, you know, this morning we were walking around the yard, kind of dreaming about what we want to change and what we want to fix, and just how to optimize our home. And I feel like I've just been doing more of that stuff lately since being off social media. I've just been like wanting to make my home cozier and more beautiful, and like I have the time to do it because I'm not having to think about what to post, and I'm not spending hours and hours creating posts anymore. I'm not wasting my time scrolling, looking at other people's posts and their lives and stuff. I have so much extra time and brain power and brain space to just think about what I want to do with my own life. Video that I made on reasons why I decided to quit social media. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and watch that. But yeah, it's gotten a lot of views, and I'm actually really surprised at like how well that video is doing. Not like that wasn't my goal at all. That is honestly never my goal with posting on YouTube. Like I honestly don't really care that much about like, you know, how many views I get. I'm strictly just doing this for fun and it's just for myself and for anyone out there that to maybe feel like less alone. Or yeah, I mean, obviously it'd be nice to create a community on here. But like, I'm not treating it the way I was treating Instagram, where I was trying to get more followers and get more views and get more likes and get more clients and that kind of stuff. So that video did really well though. I got so many comments on there, which I was not expecting at all. And they're all just like so positive and supportive. And it's all, you know, you sharing your experience with quitting social media or wanting to quit social media, just your opinions on like what social media has done. And there's just so much on there. And I read every single comment. I've read them all. And I just want to say like, thank you so much for commenting on there. Like it really does mean a lot to me that you would take the time out of your day and comment on that video and even watch the video. Cause it's just kind of me rambling and reading from my journal. So yeah, I just want to say like, thank you so much for your support on that. So yeah, it has been just a lot more amazing than I ever thought it could be, quitting social media. And yeah, in terms of like my job and money and stuff like that, because I was kind of using Instagram to run my business and get clients, I have decided to just put all my efforts into my fiance's business. So we run a carpet cleaning business, And it just seems like since I've been working with him a lot more, we've been working more as a team, that business is actually growing a lot more. So I was a little bit worried about deciding to take a step back from my online coaching, because obviously that's what I wanted to do. And I did really enjoy coaching. But it's kind of funny how things work out. And every time I follow my intuition, things always work out better, actually. So yeah, I really enjoy working with my fiance. Obviously, sometimes it's a little bit difficult. Sometimes we butt heads, but like for the most part, it's really, really good. And yeah, like I said, it's been growing a lot. We've been getting a lot more jobs. So it just seems like the universe is kind of like showing me that that's what, you know, I was meant to do. And as I said in a couple other videos too, we are planning on having a family. And my partner and I would absolutely love for me to be able to raise our kids. So that is kind of in our future plans as well, for me to be a stay-at-home mom and also do some things for his business from home, and then work with him when I'm able to. Obviously, like, I would never tell anyone to stop doing that and quit their business and everything, because it's not the best decision for everybody. Just for me, it seemed to be the right decision. But I also do just want to say that sometimes, like, fear is the only thing that is holding you back. And sometimes if you just like take that leap of faith and do what feels right to you, things have a way of working out. I just hope that my videos, you know, help anyone, both in, you know, quitting social media, and then also in being grateful for the life that you do have, because I know that being on social media can really make you feel like you are not doing enough, you don't have enough, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough. In all the ways it makes you feel like you're not enough. And I would like my channel to be about just showing like my simple, ordinary life, and showing how grateful I am for it. I am still working towards things that I want and that me and my partner want, but I'm just not being influenced by social media anymore to do it. You know, there's things like I feel more, you know, confident in my body because I'm not constantly comparing myself to fake images online. I still do have days where I'm insecure, and I think that is normal, but it is definitely less, like way less than it used to be. I actually find myself not working out so much for a certain physique anymore, because that's all I did for a very long time. I just was constantly chasing a certain physique, trying to change my body, and I was never satisfied at any point. And now I'm really actually working towards being more content with my body and working out for my health, working out to be strong, focusing on flexibility and just like overall wellness and just feeling overall good in my body. So yeah, there are so many benefits to quitting social media. Yeah, like I said, it's been about a month and a half now, and I'm 100% not going back. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, if you are on that journey as well, definitely comment down below in this video and just like let me know what your experience has been like. I really want to know what other people are going through. So, or if you have been thinking about quitting social media, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, or like let me know maybe what's holding you back, because it'd be awesome if we could like have a discussion about it. Okay, so just kidding, I'm not gonna chill. I actually just remembered that I need to make another batch of my homemade granola because I'm out. So that is what I'm gonna do. This is what I put my granola in. It's empty, so yeah. I will show you how I make my homemade granola. So I just put the granola in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. And then I just check it at 20 minutes, see if it's nice and golden brown. If it is, I'll pull it out, let it cool completely, and then I'll put it in the jar and store it that way. But yeah, while that's in the oven, I just wanted to come outside for a little bit because it's such a nice day. It ended up being like, I don't know, I think it's like plus 13 degrees Celsius right now. And so that is nice and warm for spring for us. So yeah, I just wanted to come outside and say hi to the pets, of course. My boy. He's just like the sweetest boy ever. We got him from my parents' farm. They had, yeah, just a bunch of farm cats. And we went to take one because there was, you know, a bunch of kittens and we knew we wanted to take one home. So we were gonna leave, and when we went to go pick one out, he was the only one that didn't move at all when I went to go grab one. He just stayed in the same spot, looked at me, and he looked so content. And I just thought, okay, this is the one. And yeah, it's actually pretty crazy, the connection that we have. He's just so cuddly towards me. He's just such a lovable little kitty. And he's also a good hunter because obviously we have cats on our acreage to take care of the mice and stuff. So he's also a really good hunter, and he never ever leaves the yard. So we never have to worry about him, you know, running away or anything. And of course they're shedding right now, so I'm always full of hair after I pet him. And then our other kitty, we've had her for a while. She's actually from our neighbors. So whenever we go over there, we actually visit with her mom. And it's so funny to see how similar they are. But yeah, I love these guys so much. And of course, our dog as well. She's the sweetest girl. But I just cannot live without animals. They're just, yeah, just essential in my opinion. This is what springtime in Canada looks like. It's not that pretty, to be honest. Everything's just brown, and our springtime is not the most beautiful, but you can hear the birds chirping, and oh, it just smells so good. But yeah, whenever springtime rolls around, I try to get outside as much as I can because we've just been cooped up inside all winter. And I mean, it's like this every single year. You'd think we would be used to it, but yeah, we're not really used to it. The snow is almost all gone. There's still just a little bit where we had, you know, big snow drifts and stuff, and I feel so lucky. Oh, there's some geese. Yeah, I feel so lucky to have this acreage, especially so close to the city. It's like just amazing. So I also like to come outside and just like express my gratitude, just like, you know, inside. And I just like to, you know, feel grateful for where we are because yeah, it's just so beautiful. Like we have the opportunity to grow a garden and just do all the things that we want to do for our self-sufficiency goals. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Oh, and here is our sweet little girl. Here's my sweet girl. And she just loves being outside. We have a fence around our whole property, so she just gets to roam around and be free all day. And she just like sticks her head in gopher holes and chases gophers around, and she just watches the bison. And yeah, our pets just have such a good life, and that's something that makes us really proud as well, because they're just so content. And I love how whenever I go for my walks, they literally just like follow me around everywhere. So cute. The thing about living on an acreage, you have to just be, oh, this looks like a snake hole. Anyway, you have to just be okay with being dirty, especially when you have animals. So yeah, this is our garden, and this is actually our strawberry patch. So we put some straw over top of it for the winter, just to kind of protect them. So hopefully we'll have more strawberries this year because we just planted them last year and we actually had some strawberries to eat. We're actually not planting a garden this year though because we are heading to Ireland to get married and we're going to be gone for 3 weeks. So we're not going to plant a garden this year, and we're just going to hopefully manage the weeds because they're just insane. So that's kind of our plan. And then this is our raspberry patch. So we planted this last year as well, and they've done so well. We had so many raspberries last year. And this is our little compost. We just kind of made it. Took us like 5 minutes. We made it out of just pallets. And yeah, it works well for what we need it for. So this is our active compost pile. So we throw all of our kitchen scraps and like eggshells and everything on there. And then I just mixed in some dry leaves the other day. And this is just kind of our like scraps from the garden, like from stems and that kind of thing. And then on this side is the one that we started a couple years ago. And so this is actually looking like soil now. There's still some big chunks in it, but this we could actually probably put on the garden soon. So I think that's our plan with this side. So yeah, it's also really satisfying to have a compost and just be able to reduce our waste. Like we really don't produce, I guess, that much garbage compared to what we did before. So that's nice. Okay, I think the granola is almost done. There's 3 minutes left, so I'm just gonna make my way back to the house and take that out of the oven.